Grand Raw Rising, kings and queens. Grab your coffee or your tea and enjoy some sacred healing space for all ages and reflections that are welcomed. No matter if you're at work, watching the kiddos at home, or even driving on the road, Rising with Raw is a beautiful sacred space to learn about the chakras as well as receive our collective card reading for the day. Along with this, we will have beautiful guests and members of the tribe come on to share their gifts, their practices, knowledge, and wisdom as we self-empower and become aware of who we are as we go forth by day.
Walking like an Egyptian, walking like an Egyptian, walking like an Egyptian, walking like an Egyptian. Yeah, she walking like an Egyptian. Walking like an Egyptian, walking like an Egyptian, walking like an Egyptian. Yeah, she.
Luminescence. And it's really interesting because the higher heart chakra is our chakra today. And if you look here, she's basically alchemizing her higher heart chakra. Part of this human journey is that we all experience the full contrast of life. And remembering that our experiences are not who we are. The experiences are temporary illusions of what we experience. And it's just passing energy and information. So the thyroid and our immune system is one of the biggest things to highlight from the higher heart chakra. So you think about all the fear and propaganda and all the tactics that they use when it comes to things like left hand. I have a piece of rainbow fluorite here. You're gonna go ahead and with your left hand, take that crystal and place it right at the thyroid or the top of the chest, right under the throat. Place that over the left hand crystal. Welcome, Grand Day, Grand Raw Rising to everybody. Tapping in. How many of us out there like the sacred cacao medicine? I have some cacao, and I just got it over the weekend at Serpent Mound. How many of you are familiar with Serpent Mound out here in Ohio? I was at Serpent Mound over the weekend, and I facilitated a spirit animal guided meditation. And then there was some vendors, and I got from a wonderful elder sister her own homemade cacao mix. Welcome everybody, and as you come into this space, just feel free to get comfortable. Grab your crystals, your sage, tea, coffee, whatever it is that you like today. What's a good source for that cacao? Okay. Good source for cacao. I can go ahead and put a source in the comments for you. Good to see you, brother man. Good to see you. How are you? Good to see everybody else. Lisa, Suryaa. Let me see here. I'm gonna look up the profile name for you, and I'm gonna put it in the comments. Okay. Okay. Here she is. So who I'm putting in the comments is the tag for a really good sister of mine out here in Ohio that ethically resources her cacao. I'm pretty sure it's from South America. She does a lot of ceremonies and different cacao events. Bear with me, everybody. I'm giving a cacao resource on the Instagram side. There you go. Okay. So for everybody else, I'll go ahead and put it in the comments too. On IG. So this is her profile on IG for the YouTube and Facebook side. And that also is a double underscore. So not one underscore, but 2 underscores. There we are. Okay. So cacao. What are some of the health benefits of cacao? Well, how about we find out? Would you guys like to find out? Because we can find out together. Let's take a look at some health benefits of cacao. You know, this is how blessed we are in this beautiful day and age of technology and this age of Aquarian energy that's beginning, where we're having instant and quantum-like access to information about the whole entire creation and universe within our hands. At all times, any time of the day, we can literally find out anything about the universe in any moment. And all it takes is just willpower and action. And wow, look at that. We're exploring the medicine of cacao. All right, let me go ahead and pull up the share screen. This was definitely not planned at all for the episode. So I think the cacao spirit is speaking to us in this moment. All right. So we're going to take a look here at cacao benefits. I wonder which one looks good to you guys. I kind of want something more along the lines of ceremony. Here we go.
Ceremonial cacao. No, we aren't talking about industrialized commercial chocolate made by Mars, Hershey's or Kraft, or any other company that load their confectionaries with milk, sugar, fat and who knows what else. It has been shown that the more cacao is processed, the more of its goodness is lost. So, what we are talking about here is 100% cacao beans ground down to become cacao liquor, which has historically been known for its numerous health benefits supporting physical and psychological well-being. Physical benefits of cocoa. Natural stress relief is provided by cacao because it contains potassium, phosphorus, copper, iron, zinc, and magnesium that contribute to cardiovascular health. Cacao helps soothe symptoms of depression and premenstrual syndrome by triggering the release of dopamine and phenylethylamine. Chocolate's ability to relieve emotional stress has now been scientifically proven. Among its benefits is the presence of anandamide, also known as the bliss molecule. It is a natural pleasure molecule that binds to the cannabinoid receptors on neurons when you feel a workout high. Anandamide is an endogenous ligand that your body produces when you feel a workout high. Besides powerful antioxidants, cacao also contains significant amounts of chromium, which regulates blood sugar levels. By increasing blood flow to the brain, mental agility, awareness, and focus are improved. Emotional and spiritual benefits of cocoa. As a powerful plant medicine, cacao has a wide range of health and psychological benefits. Plant medicine helps us release emotional blockages that no longer serve us, find forgiveness in ourselves and others. It also shows us the way forward when we are stuck or afraid of making necessary changes in our lives. As a result, we can gain access to buried emotions, conditionings, patterns of behavior, and addictions. Mesoamerican and South American cultures, including the Mayans and Aztecs, have always considered cacao to be a powerful aphrodisiac, exotic food, and medicine. The Greek name for cacao is Theobroma cacao, literally meaning food of the gods, Thea, god, broma, food, with the Maya word cacao. Coca bliss. The neurotransmitter modulating agents found in cocoa act as natural antidepressants. Due to its high valeric acid content, it inhibits stress hormones while releasing dopamine, anandamide and endorphin phenylethylamine, all of which are considered bliss molecules. Cacao also contains tryptophan, an amino acid that increases the production of serotonin, a brain chemical associated with happiness and positivity. Cacao also contains neurotransmitters that remain in the bloodstream longer, creating a natural antidepressant, while caffeine and theobromine increase energy levels. Chocolate in its natural form can be a powerful medicine. For your daily bite of bliss, visit anarchychocolate.com. Anarchy Chocolate has 100% dark chocolate mass available to ceremonial cocoa workshops, chefs and bakers. Every aspect of our organic, dark chocolate is made from Tree Bar on Anarchy Farm in Trot, Thailand. We have a fine selection of delicious and nutritious Thai organic, craft chocolates, husk tea.
Yeah. So cacao has so many health benefits. It's a beautiful, beautiful medicine. So this right here is what real cacao looks like here.
Chocolate is a really chemically complex food. I'm always surprised at how many people love chocolate but had no idea where it came from. Its origins actually are in the Amazon basin, so it's today Ecuador, Peru, Colombia, Venezuela, and Brazil. That's where the tree is native to. Around 2010, discoveries were made in Ecuador of pottery in pre-Columbian times, showing that they were already fermenting and making chocolate. I think chocolate really takes on the flavors of the soil in which it comes from. And so when I try chocolate from Central America or South America or from Africa or from Indonesia or the Philippines, I taste just a different kind of earthiness from each one of those forms of cacao. Chocolate is a really chemically complex food.
But yeah, that's a little bit about the plant medicine of cacao, the good old chocolate. So I definitely recommend it for anybody out there that's thinking about trying it or getting some more. It is just amazing. And it's also a heart chakra opener. It helps clear out the heart chakra. Alrighty. Now, with that being said, we shall begin. Our collective card for today on this episode of Rising with Ra is going to be from the Magical Dimensions Oracle. Okay. Is there interest in the air? Oh man. Is there a love interest in the air? Is somebody feeling like they're ready for a union? Put in the comments if you're ready for a union. Oh boy. We're gonna get into the heart today. We got the cacao. We got some divine union energy. Okay. You don't have to lie. You don't have to lie out there. If you've been just laying back in your bed at night, just thinking about that next partner you want in your life. So we got the promise. The promise is our card from the oracle today. And the promise in this oracle represents soulmates, attraction, and partnership. But what Spirit wants me to deliver along with that is on a more, I don't want to say serious note, but on a more focused note. There is actions, there is embodiment, there is frequency, there are habits and patterns within your own being and your own self that we got to pay attention to. We got to give attention to them if they're necessary. Got to bring some healing and clearing to different aspects so that we may attract that quote unquote soulmate like partner for us. Or what we can tend to do in this reality of the 3D is we can attract lessons and karmic partners if we continue to move through fear, codependency, narcissism, all of these other different things, people pleasing, sabotaging for others, things like that. We'll continue to be in patterns and loops of manifesting and attracting these type of relationships. But when we take that time to really address our layers, as in our mind, our emotions, our body, and our spiritual connection, and allow the natural attraction of magnetism through your own energy field and your own love and your own self-worth to come to you in a more natural way, what we can find is there'll be a little bit more of a resonance that will be more natural for us. And there's so many layers that I can uncover really going with this card and this reading. But I think where I'm going to go to and kind of leave off is try not to, and of course, this is all at your own free will. If it resonates, it resonates. But, try not to attach so much on the external union or the external attraction. And try to remember that everything in your reality as a human being, as a sovereign, divine soul that is in a human experience, you have your own individual being that you control in a way, so to say. So with that being said, and your being, your body is the instrument, the vehicle for your experiences here on the earth, then we got to remember that just like anything else that we attract in our life, our vehicle, magnetism, is what attracts our partner. So I just invite us to remember self-care, spiritual hygiene, clearing out our traumas, clearing out our patterns, learning to program ourselves to new behaviors, and things of that nature so that we can be a better version and be an embodiment of what it is that we wish to attract into our life. And may we remember not to lose sight of that when we come across that person or come across that partner, so that we may continue to remember being our best self and that we can be clear and healthy for each other, for ourselves, and for everyone around us and beyond. So remember also the union within yourself, the masculine and the feminine within each and every one of us. Remember to maintain your balance as you can of your own inner masculine and feminine union, to again complement that external attraction and that external reality. This is a beautiful time for us to really dive into our different wounds and the different things that we have been through when it comes to our inner child, the masculine and feminine of our generations. And it's definitely calling right now. It's coming to the surface. And I'm grateful to be here, grateful to do this with you guys in this space and on this planet. And it's gonna be some hard times, but it's gonna be beautiful though at the same time. And I know that we're gonna be able to make it through all this. And we're gonna change and grow and become a better human race together. That's what we're here to do. And we've done it before. Many of us have. So just remember that. We've done this before. So yeah, that is our card for today. The promise. Remembering the divine union within, so that we may attract the divine union on the outside that we wish to embody. It's a tightrope walk with faith. Are you ready to walk the tightrope with faith? Because that tightrope with faith, you can't look over the edge too far. Because when you start looking over the edge too far, you get wobbly. And then you start losing your grip. And then you start to lose that faith. And then you fall off the tightrope. So, just remember it's a tightrope. Straight and narrow. Remember who you are. It all circles around you. You're the observer and the experiencer, experiencing the experience. And you alter the experience through your mentalism. Your mentalism and your chi. So our chakra of the day today on Rising with Ra is going to be the universal Christ chakra. And there's actually not much to talk about with it, because this chakra is not necessarily an energy center. It's actually more of a veil. So the universal Christ chakra, which is going to be, of course, above all of our other chakras, it is the veil between absolute nothingness and existence. So without that veil, the universal Christ, there would be no way for us to have existence, because everything would just be in the nothingness void. So that universal Christ energy source, energy field, energy center, if you want to call it that, it acts as that split between the nothingness and existence. So that's what the universal Christ chakra is. And if you tap into it intuitively, kind of reach your mentalism all the way up and just kind of call into that energy, you can feel kind of just like not like a dome, but like a veil type of energy up there. It's really interesting. And of course, you can see it in external things as well. So that's really what that is, the universal Christ chakra. It's not an energy center that really has properties or has anything to do with affecting and manifesting our life, but it is that veil between nothingness and existence. And that actually completes our chakras of this series here with Rising with Ra. We went through the 12 chakras, and what a beautiful journey. Thank you guys for being a part of it. And this is the 2-year anniversary of Rising with Ra. I started in August of 2 years ago. And I never really thought or even knew that it would turn into something like this. It really started with me being on Instagram Live. And, I was just going live and I was sharing meditations with people just for free, just doing it. And I just thought about like organizing a way for people to know when I want to go live and a way to just really broadcast it in an orderly way. So then as time went on, I thought of something for the rising or morning time for people to tap into live on Instagram. And that's when Rising with the Light came through. And it wasn't Rising with Raw at first, it was Rising with the Light. So I started with that. Then I changed it to Rising with Raw. And then I went on YouTube and Instagram Live, and then YouTube, and then back to Instagram. And now I'm here on season 5 of the 2-year anniversary of Rising with Raw, live on all platforms. Man, what a beautiful journey. It's been about 2 years, I believe. And I appreciate all of you. Thank you to all of you that have continued to be here, kick it with me, support me, share your brilliance and share your love. Like you, Beowulf, Suryaa, you're 2 of them that have been there since the beginning. Coco, Lisa, thank you for being here. Thank you to everybody else. But so we're gonna go ahead and take a break for about maybe like roughly 2 to 3 minutes. You guys can use the restroom, grab some water if you'd like, grab some crystals, get comfortable. We're gonna have a surprise guest joining us actually here in a moment after the break. And that surprise guest is, her name is Suryaa, and she's over in the European side of the world. And she's a spiritual life coach. She is also involved in many other practices and is multifaceted in different ways of the gifts that she shares. So she'll be joining us here in a moment after we take this break. And she has some poetry as well as some other wonderful things to share with us.
Holistic healing. Join us in Blue Ash for a retreat like no other. Picture this: a full day in Blue Ash, Ohio, immersed in healing and creativity. On October 26th, from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., Sacred Light Healing and Wellness is hosting a one-day retreat you won't want to miss. Dive deep into your inner child with Krystal's powerful workshop. Heal those mother-father wounds and transform your life. And that's just the beginning. Get artsy with live painting by Columbus artist Thomas Cox, or try festive hair aesthetics with Chelsea Hall. When the sun sets, experience the mesmerizing fire and flow arts with Chris Rust. Feeling crafty? Carve pumpkins, enjoy therapeutic freestyle painting, or indulge in one-on-one holistic healing session. Reiki, DMT, breathwork, and card readings await you. Hungry? Savour homemade plant-based chili for lunch and a delicious dinner of salad, chickpea pasta and mashed potatoes. Plus, reishi coffee to keep you energized. All of this for just $44, and kids 12 and under are free. It's a sober event, so everyone can join in the fun safe. Register today with the link in the description or DM Krystal with any questions. Come out, heal and have fun with us. See you there.
All right. We are here. We are forward. We're not going back. And we are in this new space and time. Here we are. Thank you for being here, guys. So, yeah, as you guys just saw, I have a retreat coming up. It's going to be a 1-day inner child sanctuary retreat. That's going to be in Blue Ash, Ohio, October 26th, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. You'll have an inner child healing workshop facilitated by myself. We will have a live painter. We will have fire spinning at night. We will have plant-based lunch and dinner provided and homemade. We will also have hair aesthetics available, and it'll be Halloween themed as well. So feel free to reach out if you have any questions. It's just $44 per person, 12 and under for free. Limited spaces. Come on out, enjoy some good community, conscious, sober space, and have some good time, heal. So we're now going to go ahead and be joined by our surprise guest. And our surprise guest, we have been connected for around, I'd say roughly 2 years now. And she's over in the European side. I'm over here in Ohio on the American side. And she has been on a couple of these different episodes of Rising with Raw actually throughout the time. And she shared wonderful poetry as well as some other wisdom and breathing practices with us as well. So Suryaa, welcome, and it's nice to have you.
Much gratitude to you, Marcus. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. How are you today?
I feel amazing. Yeah, I've felt amazing for about 3 weeks now, 4 weeks. I'm a high vibe right now.
Wonderful.
How are you doing?
I can actually see. I'm doing really well, actually. And as I say, I can actually see just from like, the light around you and the fullness of your face that you've definitely risen through a lot of the things that I saw you moving through.
Absolutely. Yeah, I've had a
Wonderful
whole
job.
mental health journey. I'm still on it, but I quit lithium again about 3 weeks ago. So I've started to feel like my authentic self again.
That's really good to hear. Heavy pharmaceuticals and other things that have just very, very heaviness to the side effects of it. That's always a win when we can get through having that as a part of something for our recovery. Now, I'm also not going to demonize it. I'm not going to say that pharmaceuticals are just demonic or anything like that. But for me, it's more so of, I feel like there's just a limitation to them. It's great if it's like you're in a severe place and you really don't have other solutions at the time. And then it can get you kind of to that next step. But when it comes to the mentality of, okay, now you're going to be dependent upon this for a foreseeable time with no structure, no steps, or no look into how we're going to basically make this temporary. And that's just like one of the things that kind of rubs me a little wrong when it comes to the medical system.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, I'm more focused on cognition through nutrition and getting my gut microbiome right. Yeah, so, but I feel really,
Is
really
there,
good.
I'm glad to hear that. Is there anything surrounding gut health that you would like to share for the collective?
Well, it's like our second brain, or some people call it the first brain. So I don't know if many people know that they have parasites. Unless you do a parasite cleanse, most people have parasites, and it's something that we really need to get rid of. We need to cleanse it out of our system. I have yet to do that. I'm on my way to doing a parasite cleanse. I just need to get the proper ingredients. There's many ingredients, different kinds of cleanses. But yeah, I want to get onto that. And as well, I'm working with Patty Mayonnaise, who is working with Purium. So I want to get onto the Purium supplements as well.
Yes, I've heard of Purium.
Yeah, they're high quality supplements, and they say cognition through nutrition. So I definitely want to get my health on track, my gut microbiome right.
You got a shout out from Sarah Broadhead to you, Suryaa.
Oh, nice. I love Sarah.
She said, "Hey, my soul sister."
Soul sister.
Yeah, you know,
Yes.
like our health is, what's the word that I use for this? Our health is like, it's like the center of everything for our health and our living and our capabilities and the way that we like work, the way that we create, the way that we think, the way that we feel, like everything, literally. So like,
Absolutely.
if we're neglecting our health, if we're poisoning our health constantly, if we are abusing our health on top of neglecting and poisoning, and we're holding on to traumas and causing traumas and doing all of this that I just named every day, constantly. Whew, you know, like it's when it comes to the principles and the hermetics of the universal laws of energy and how energy works. You know, the law of attraction, for example, if we're carrying these different energies, if we have all these distortions and blockages and tears and leaks and wounds and other things going on just all at the same time, constantly, it can make it difficult for us to be able to attract into our life the things that we are dreaming of or the things that we love and we want to actually manifest and experience in our life, due to the way that our vehicle or our instrument is attuned. And with our magnetism, which is what flows through our being, through our spine, through our chakras, through our energy centers, it allows our chi to circulate through our body. It allows that consciousness to be able to be intuitive from within us. And it also allows that current to flow through us into our toroidal field. Our toroidal field is our auric field that is magnetism. It's electromagnetic. So the more we have that electromagnetic field circulating in a fluid, healthy way, then the more we have all of those things I just named working properly, they're online, they're flowing through us naturally, as in the intuition, being grounded, having our chakras cleared, being able to be clear-minded, being able to manifest clear, being able to have clear attraction energy for what it is that we intend. And going deep. So through that, and if we make that our main priority of our focus when it comes to being in the present, because for me, that's what being present means, at least to me, is, are you being present with yourself, no matter where you are in the world? Not exactly are you being present with the outside world, are you being present with your inner self while you're in different places of the outside world? That's just how I kind of see it. And for me, it makes more sense because, like, yeah, you can be present with the outside world, but the outside world is always changing. It's always an illusion. It's always something that's not going to have the full truth. But if you're always present within yourself, present with your emotions at that moment, present with your thoughts at that moment, present with the spiritual energy that you're feeling at that moment, and the psychic intuitive senses that are happening at the moment, then I feel like then you're really tapped into everything that you truly need. As in, you're getting the answers through your senses, and you're in tune with that, and you're flowing with what you need to do in your next steps. Instead of allowing the outside world to dictate you through mind control, propaganda, and swaying of the scale due to projection, ego, unhealed parts of others, and other things that can happen. We are then just moving through our own intention within us with our higher purpose flowing through us. And I don't know where that just came from, but I'm going to go ahead and pass it back over to you, Suryaa, and let you share a little bit.
Beautiful. Thank you for that, Marcus. So I'll read a short poem just because we're on the topic of our health. Our health is our only true wealth. Take care of your body temple, for it houses your heart. Preciously beating since nearly the moment of conception, the heart always knows. Listen to your heart. It speaks the truth.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll read a couple more poems as we progress. But
sounds great.
Definitely, our health is our only true wealth. If you don't have your health, you don't have anything.
Yeah. Actually, I want to be vulnerable with you guys for a moment. And this vulnerability has been needed for a while. And it's definitely has to do with health, that's for sure. So, you know, my dad has been recovering from a brain hemorrhage for 4 months now. And it's been very challenging for me, very challenging. And man, it has broken me down so many days, so many times with all these medical system errors, medical equipment problems, and it's been tough. You know, like my dad's been doing good, but the medical equipment and the medical system has been unreliable so much just within 4 months. They even were part of the reason why he was re-hospitalized when he got out, because when he left the rehab center, they discharged him, and right now he's not really swallowing any food or anything. So he is on a tube feed for his stomach. Now he can talk and everything like that, he's just not swallowing stuff. And he was on, what you have is 2 different bags, so to say. One bag is for water, one bag is for nutrition. And they discharged him with just 1 bag. And that was just for the nutrition. And they didn't say anything or mention anything about the water. So then he goes home, and then 5 days later, he doesn't have any water the whole entire time. So then, like, his organs start, like, you know, dehydrating, and he's already in, like, a crazy, like, you know, pretty risky health spot. And I wasn't even there when it happened. I was in Minnesota at a festival where I was teaching and facilitating for a holistic addiction circle. And luckily we had a friend that was like his caregiver during that moment, in that time. Or else, man, if he would have been there by himself or something, who even knows what would have happened? And it's all because of that rehab, not discharging him correctly. So he had to go back to the hospital so he could, like, you know, get himself restored. And then got back out and then got everything set up properly. But, you know, that's just one example of the flaws that has taken place within this medical system within this 4 months. And it's been very challenging for me because I'm basically his guardian. I'm his caregiver 24/7. And I mean, you guys see what else I do? I do this constantly. I'm always creating spaces for people. I'm helping people move through healing, events, retreats, like all that stuff, on top of even delivering to make money. And oof, it's been heavy at times. It's been really heavy, especially with the way the medical system was. It has been. And I just like, sometimes I don't know what to think. Sometimes I don't know what to say or what to do when the medical system can't be there to do the things that they're supposed to provide. It's a very hopeless feeling in that moment. And I felt it many times in the last few months. And it's a very hurting place to feel. And I feel very hurt for the collective that is also going through these experiences with the medical system. And it's a big wound. It's a really big wound in our collective right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it hurts. This is, I don't like to say things are serious, but for what the word serious means, this is serious. These holes within just the medical system alone is serious. There's a lot of lives in this world that are counting on it when they're in critical states, that are not getting the treatment that they need. They're not getting the support. They're not getting the conditions that even match to regeneration or healing. And if anything, a lot of these side effects and damages are being caused with the ways that they are demonstrating their medical practices out here. So I'm talking about the organs. You know, you think about your kidneys, your liver, your thyroid. So many people have had damage to those due to these ways of the Western medicine practices. And that includes even holes in their organs. Like, I don't know, man. These people's voices need to be heard. We need people to start speaking for the voiceless, because we cannot just keep like suffering in silence. And I'm not going to let my brothers and sisters suffer in silence either, when I know that there's other ways to heal. And I've done it my own self for many different things for me, and I've done it for others. And there's some that are in these comments that have been around my healing energy and practices to even testify to changes that have happened for them. And there's so many more of us that have these practices.
Absolutely.
That's my vulnerability, though.
Thank you for sharing that. Wow, I had no idea about your father. I'm happy he's doing well now.
Thank you. Yeah.
Better, I should say. But absolutely. And you know, I'm inspired to share my voice as well with dealing with mental health for half my life, mental illness, that sort of thing. First diagnosed bipolar, then schizoaffective, and being on and off big pharma medication my whole life practically. And now I want to be completely clear of it, because big pharma only going to harm you, I say. I mean, as you said earlier, there is a time and place for some interventions, and I am grateful for that. I did go into hospital about a year ago with psychosis, and so they gave me antipsychotics, 2 of which I'm still on at the moment. I get monthly injections of antipsychotics, but I'm not going to accept it during my next appointment with my psychiatrist. So, and I have an advocate on my side as well, Patty, who I mentioned earlier, with the Purium. So, yeah, it's been a struggle, but I'm on the other side of it basically now, I feel. And with lithium, I'm glad I'm off it because it affects the kidneys, the thyroid. I already had it affect my thyroid many years ago back in Macau, China, where I was working as a teacher for 7 years. I went to an appointment and they said that my thyroid had been affected and they were about to put me on thyroid medication. And at that point, I quit cold turkey again with the lithium. So I'm not waiting for kidney failure this time. Definitely not. And there's people like
Thank you
Dr.
for sharing that.
Kendra. Yeah, there's people like Dr. Kendra, MD, here on Instagram who is a board certified psychiatrist, and she's getting people off their medication right now. She's a great resource. And she says that the medication causes the symptoms most of the time anyway. And it's not a chemical imbalance either. There's no such thing as a chemical imbalance.
Yeah, if you want to, you can send me her profile, and I'll put it in the description after this.
Sure. I'll do that.
Wow. Yeah, this is gonna be the last episode for a little bit because we're at the final chakra. So, I'm feeling like we got to make this a little extra special. And I don't know if you're open to it, Suryaa, but I want to go ahead and open the floor up to other community that would like to join us. If there's anybody else that would like to hop on live and hop into this beautiful conscious flow and be here, part of this beautiful family. So if you would like to hop on and be on here with us, with the Rising with Ra family, go ahead and put in the comments. Let me know. And I will put the link in your messenger. And Chantel, you know Chantel, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, she said she would love the info on the that lady that you mentioned.
Yeah, Dr.
Yes.
Kendra, she's amazing. Absolutely.
So 444-333. Oh yeah, that's right. We did have a call. My apologies, man. I forgot. I had to move the Rising with Raw schedule, and yeah, everything got kind of blended up. But yeah, you can join in on this live if you want to. I'll go ahead and send you the link. It's a StreamYard link. And Suryaa, if you were feeling called to pull a card, feel free.
Yeah, I have this great deck called Living in the Questions by my friend David P. Wickman. And I did pull a card for us earlier, and the card that came out is about gratitude. I know this is backwards for you. Let me just read it. It's how grateful can I be for what I have right now? How grateful can I be for what I have right now? It's a beautiful card for today, and I'm really grateful for you having me on, Marcus. And it was
really grateful to be here.
Yeah, it was World Gratitude Day just a few days ago as well.
Wow. Major heart chakra energy these days.
Yeah, I feel it. And you see above me?
Me too. Wow.
The painting of the heart chakra right there, the greatest chakra. With my two beautiful babies.
A little bit of rose quartz. Rose quartz is great for the heart chakra. Everybody out there.
Rose quartz too.
So yeah, if there's anybody else out there on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, any of platforms, if there's any of you that would like to hop on and join us, the Rising with Raw community family, to share and just kick it and be a part of the vibe, feel free to let me know.
Hello.
Welcome, brother. Man.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm doing well. Very well. Yeah, so I'm just in
I'm
my
good,
sunroom right now. Quite nice in here. Nice and chill, nature vibes.
Nice.
Yeah. So the Rising
Where
with
are you
Raw.
from?
I'm from Canada.
What part?
Ontario. Yeah.
I grew up in Calgary.
Okay. Awesome. That's
Yeah.
nice. Oh, 222 here. That's a good time.
2022.
I'll do
over here.
222.
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm over here in Ohio.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I kind of figured that because I saw you did something at Serpent Mound lately, which is pretty cool. I've wanted to go to check that out for a while. Haven't got around to it yet.
Yeah. What do you know about Serpent Mound?
Just some of the stuff that Graham Hancock wrote about it, but I do know it's quite a bit older than what they think it is, I'm going to assume, because that's the way everything is around here, is that it's been around way longer than we think, and the history books are completely wrong, right? His story, no good.
Oh, God.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it depends on your viewpoint, right? But that's just my opinion, I guess.
I agree.
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, I resonate with that. Just
Yeah.
because, like, you just think about it now from this standpoint, it's like, okay, you
Mhm.
know, they're sitting here emphasizing, like, Christopher Columbus and, like,
Yeah.
you know, Rockefeller and, like, these
Oh, yeah.
figures that were, like,
The
you know, we
people that
grow
they
up and we
glorify.
find out. Yeah. So it's a rabbit hole.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I try to stay out of the rabbit holes now. I find they're kind of low vibing, to be honest. But I already know what I need to know about the fallen system and Babylon and all that. So not that it's going to be around for much longer, but
Yeah, exactly. We just gotta, you know, tune ourselves out of it and tune ourselves into a different one.
yeah,
The one that
Yep.
we want to be embodied in.
leave Earth and move to whatever planet we want to live on, basically.
We'll
I
create
know,
heaven on Earth right
right.
here.
Yeah, well, I guess quantumly, though, I just feel like we can actually transform the Earth as well, or at least guide the people around us to embody that frequency as well, because that's important too.
Yeah.
The more minds we have free, the easier this is going to be to transition.
Exactly. Because the more of us that get ourselves into, I guess, what you can call like a crystalline state, or get ourselves into that clear fluidity of our magnetism and everything, it'll just continue to ripple. That rippling will just be an ocean shift of our collective consciousness. And then it's just going to make all of our structures and everything just rearrange itself naturally due to us changing ourselves.
You know what's wild to me is when you jump timelines and like buildings around change, like there'll be new things that weren't there before, you notice, and you're just like, wow, that definitely was not there a week ago, and like they didn't build that in a week. So but I always find that interesting. So tomorrow I'm running a Synergy 12 meditation / activation at the spiritual center I go to. It's called Unity. They're a little bit interesting as far as their beliefs, but I'm mostly just there to kind of break some molds and kind of get some people to the new paradigms that we're going to be under, or in rather, not under. and so this Synergy 12, it's like a circle of 12 crystals. So like basically the zodiac. And then I have each person gets some time in there, and we align them to their highest potential timeline, their soul purpose missions, realign them to all of that. And if they want to have their the most dormant DNA active that they can, like the most potential DNA activated, then I'll do that as well. So it's going to be a pretty interesting day tomorrow. But yeah, I'm very excited for it. I have the grid already half packaged up for that, and then I just wrote the like introduction and everything for that. So before I hopped on.
Awesome. That
Yeah.
sounds
Wow.
wonderful.
That sounds beautiful.
Yeah, from what I know, I'm like one of the only people that does this methodology, but I don't know. There could be other people. I know. I don't know if either one of you have heard of like Secret Energy or Seven Bomar.
Oh, wow. You're like the first person to ever bring that up to me. Yes, I definitely do. I watched like all his content. I used to be a part of the I can't even think right now because I'm like not grounded properly right now myself.
Yeah,
But it's
no worries.
the academy he has. I
Yeah,
was a
the
part of their
university.
mentorship.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I went through the
was
university. At least the older. I think he's updated it since I went through, but yeah, it's very. I was reading through like the synopsis and like the course, all the courses that were in there. I'm just like, whoa, this is wild. So I was like, I have to be a part of this, and yeah. So the Synergy 12, those he talks about the Synergy 12 in the university there, but I'm sure there are other people doing that, but they're probably doing it more on their own. I'm trying to do. So my thought was that all the people that aren't currently in the circle can kind of sit on the outside and hold space for that person and send love and send their well, I know there's some people who do like Reiki on the person while they're sitting out on the outside and wait. So like every healing modality can be used on this person. That like pretty much everyone that goes to that spiritual center is some kind of like healer, or they have other like skills, so they can use their skills on that person while they're in the circle, and then everyone gets whole that way, right? They all get healed, and they all get huge benefits from it.
Yes. So
It's amazing.
you brought up Seven. So I wanted to take a moment, if you guys are open to it, and I wanted to play a couple of minutes of one of the Seven's podcasts just for the collective to be able to tap into.
For sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We could
Yeah, I'm
also
gonna pull it
touch
up
and
on the
connect.
screen share. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna do that right now. How am I gonna do that though? I guess I'll have to do one of these.
Venomous sting attack it.
That there's a silver lining to everything. The one who has been experiencing this.
Okay.
Weird treatment segregated. Diamond hits for activation. Seen some things, now I'm awakened. Sleepy heads been sleep for ages. Neophytes inside the matrix. Clear the switch, I'm on a trip. Ascension starts with proper basics. Pranayama, breath of fire. Manifest my life's desire. She was false on life's require. Hidden truth for life's retire. Third eye open, vibratory frequencies. All itself, the demons be a part of you. A part of me, please pardon me. For vulgar speech, the higher self is where I reach. Back to back, my brothers. Keeper, unity's my brother's teacher. Earth, wind, fire, soul, activate like dynamo. Heaven's gate, kick down the door. This the devil's rodeo. Been here, seen some lights before. I'm searching for the hidden scrolls I lost inside the geometry's the visual. Spread my wings like vision stools. Solving no decision rules. Inside you find the proper tools.
There we go.
All right.
That's awesome.
Why we up in here with Tribe and to enjoy the SLS. This is a space that we've consecrated for you, the powerful seeker, the one who knows that there's a silver lining to everything, the one who has been experiencing this in real term, and also on that quest to know more about who you are and what you are. And of course, in doing that, in responsibility of assisting others and those that we're responsible for. So we come in with that wholeness. Now, really take a look at my notes for sure. And like, okay, is this, going to give us all enough time to really build in on something? Is this a topic that, we can all use?
I'm just going to grab a glass of water.
As everybody knows, and inside of the university. So we go in deep and it's a continuous build. But here I want to make sure that I'm bringing stuff into the space that's not only relevant to the times that we're in, but are also those juicy bits. As we know, like anything stopping you from reaching your advancement on enlightenment, there's a million ways to get it. Many have discovered the truth about the matrix in entirely different ways. And so all we're doing here is we're highlighting what this is a time where we can each one as responsibility for ourselves and what we want to know and who we want to become and how we want to empower ourselves. Now, this could move rather rapidly. So I am going to take a moment to celebrate the most important thing that we have. And that is for sure our unity and our total glorification that you won. It is the reflection of the body to know that you've reached the greatest state. And I for sure know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the greatest state is thus unified. And while we battle with the division all the time and even get to a level where we remove ourselves, still the process and the procedure of coming into this space, you'll see this tonight by clear proofs. But I wanted to celebrate this time because for me, it's like already being aware of certain things, experiencing certain things, and even making it to the heights and knowing what all that's about and still returning, if you may, into what you would call normality and enjoying that space, being brothers. So whether it turns 1,000 tonight in the dream world of the astral plane, these are still very important, powerful moments. And I celebrate these moments. And I also it's going to get into you. So the truth about this is that any point that we can imagine where there's wholeness and balanced vibration happening, and this is one of them, then we can receive everything that we prefer, pressed down, runneth over. This is really that time. It's really that space for us to really distill the truth, purify exactly what is being discussed and see it in our everyday lives. So again, I wanted to
But yeah, that's 7 Bomar for everybody out there. You just go on YouTube, type in either 7 Bomar, or you can just put Inner Standing as well, or Secret Energy, and all of his content will come up. Man, I'm so glad you brought him up.
Yeah, for sure. He was a huge stepping stone in my path for information. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, the expansion that he brings to the community is amazing. Well, everyone at Secret Energy, really, but specifically since he started it and whatnot, got it going. I think, what was it called before? Like, dang. I forget what his original website was, but anyways, yeah, so...
Was it Astral Quest?
Yes, Yeah, Astral Quest. There we go. Nice.
Mm-hmm. I'll
Yeah.
definitely look him up.
Yeah. So what are you guys up to, or guy and girl? What are you up to? What's going on in your lives? How's everything hanging and banging and you know?
I'm on
Well,
this
for me,
amazing. Go ahead, Marcus.
So for me, I actually just wrapped up being at Serpent Mound over the weekend. And at Serpent Mound on Saturday, I did a spirit animal guided meditation with, just like whoever came up, like the big group of people that came and visited. And I was part of the main speakers and workshops. I'm actually like officially a part of the Star Knowledge team. So
Awesome.
I'm a part of every quarterly season event that they have at Serpent Mound. And it's like basically expected, that I'm there and I do a meditation just because it's like enjoyed by so many. And it's actually one of the main things that people look forward to when it comes to those events now is seeing a meditation or any space that I hold. And it's been a very heart-opening experience because it's like it's like your dream is really like unfolding in front of your eyes to really be acknowledged that way and received, and for people to really reap the benefit of surrendering to your higher purpose and sharing your gift in those spaces where you're getting up in front of others, digging into your willpower and your courage and breaking through fears. Like there's definitely fears that I move through, and
for
there's
sure.
negative thoughts that I have all the way up till the moment that I'm doing it, and even sometimes while I'm doing it.
We just
But
kind
yeah,
of
that was my weekend.
let those flow away, and this will be my second chapter in this journey of hosting meditations. I was doing like some smaller ones, and I think this one is probably going to have quite a few more people than the last one I did. So I'm excited to see how that goes, and we'll let it go to Suryaa. Suryaa?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm on this divine alignment journey, which started during the 9/9 portal. It's about a 30-day program with Teddy Lawson. He's the wonderful creator of it. And so it's just like a coaching program. And there's been many transformational things that have happened already. We meet once a week on Zoom. And there's a beautiful tribe of women who are on this journey with me.
Awesome.
I'll be using some of the things I've learned in my coaching practice, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. That's awesome. So, are you like a life coach then, or?
Yeah, spiritual.
Oh, nice.
Mental health. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, that's awesome.
Definitely.
Yeah, I just went through kind of like let the comments do as well.
I was just gonna say, if you guys wanted to share like where people can connect with you and be a part of your spaces, feel free.
Yeah, so you can add me on Instagram. I don't really have a website yet. We'll probably make one eventually, but for right now, I'm just kind of like doing person-to-person connections,
Yeah. For me, you can get me on my IG. I have like 6 accounts, but this is the one that I'm using for my spiritual coaching, Suryaa_spiritual_coaching.
Now, do you have anything outside of Instagram?
Me?
Suryaa.
I missed that, Marcus. What'd you say?
Do you have anything outside of Instagram for people to connect with?
I don't have a website either at the moment. I have Facebook. I have my YouTube channel as well.
Email.
Email, yeah.
Yeah, you can also add me on Facebook
Okay.
if you want. My Facebook info is it's Seed Aligned Krystal with a K. 3 words.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure Marcus will.
Yeah, so if you
All
guys
the
just want
links.
to send those to me afterwards, I'll put them
Yeah,
down
for
in the
sure.
description for everybody.
Perfect.
Sure.
Thank you.
I'm also on
Um,
TikTok.
Absolutely,
Forgot
man.
about that one.
Yeah, I have WhatsApp for more like secure connections. I do healings as well. Different how do I put that? I pretty much get whatever I need for the healing, like whatever tools, as I'm doing the healing, because I'm still in the kind of beginner stages of that, where when I run into new problems, I'll ask Source to just give me the information on that, and then it just comes through. But it works out pretty good usually.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Really good to connect with you,
Yeah, you as well. Thank you.
Yeah,
Michael.
I don't know what it is right now, but I just feel so blessed. Just really grateful. Share this space with
Yeah.
you too.
It's been a beautiful couple of days for me. I went to there's a big pine forest that I went to, and then I was hanging out on the beach for a while too. There's you know those like wooden structures that people make with a bunch of sticks on the beach? They're like kind of like little teepees without the blanket. So there was some of those down there, and I had all my crystals with me. I was just kind of putting them in different spots and activating them, and then I'd find little like feathers on the ground and stuff like that. Add those in there. I found like a walnut a couple times. I've just been like really playing with nature and like vibing with nature lately. I'm off work right now for a little while, so that's really helping me reconnect with my spiritual side, my emotional states and everything. Just getting back to being myself, really, because I feel like when I'm working, you kind of have to put on a mask while you're there, you know? But
No, it's great.
I mean, I guess you
Okay.
don't have to, but if you want people to not look at you funny, then you kind of do. I still bring my crystals to work usually, but they're in my pocket, and I don't know. It's just different. It's just different. Hopefully, I won't have to work for much longer, like a human job.
Yeah, the 3D job.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think I could probably quit anytime I want, but still not quite at that jumping off point yet.
I'm actually in a parallel
right-
position with you right now.
Oh, really? Nice. So
Oh, yeah.
right now, what I'm doing is I'm going on basically like a medical leave because I had some issues come up, spiritual identity, like almost like a ego crisis, really. I'm through that now, but it's still I don't know. I just know there's a lot of new levels and a lot of new expansions and whatnot that are coming in the next little while. So I figured, why not take some time off work? My work's really good for that. They'll let you go off when you need to go off, and you come right back to your job. So we'll see if I come back, but I should be probably within a month back to work. But then again, with the new cycles and everything, like the sort of time of ends. I don't like saying end times, but well, really, that's what it is. It's kind of the ending of the 3D time, right? So, going quantum and whatnot. I'm trying to live in plasma time right now, which is pretty awesome. And yeah, I don't know. It's this whole like. I think the new year is going to be really interesting for everyone.
Oh, big time. Things are gonna really ramp up here in November.
2025 is coming pretty
Yeah,
fast.
yeah. It does start in November, doesn't it? That's what I was thinking too, right around that
Oh
time.
yeah, on every level.
And what I find interesting is that this time it's like forced ascension almost, which is quite different than what we've had in the past. But
absolutely.
But it's also what we need, because people were not doing the work they needed to do. So any of the people who were sort of half in and half out, like myself, and I'm sure quite a few others, are now getting the lessons they need right now to just completely power themselves up and get them safe and secure and just back on the path, really.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's interesting though, because I always thought that I was living very authentically and very spiritually, and then like recently in the last like month or so, I've realized that like, yes, you were living quite authentically, but there's always room for improvement in that regard. So yeah. Because I brought it up. Yeah, I brought it up to someone else. Like, I always thought I was authentic, and he's like, "Well, you were, but you can always be more authentic." And I guess that's just learning how to fully express yourself and fully embody what you embody as a soul signature, instead of just kind of what your ego is telling you to be. If that makes sense.
Yep. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope, well, I trust that everyone's getting what they need right now as far as lessons go, and or if they're done with their lessons, then they're just having fun and enjoying the expansion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ashe to that.
Ashe.
Mm-hmm.
Suryaa, did you have any more poems that you wanted to share?
Absolutely. I was just about to say. So this one's called Spiritual Love. It's only 25 words. Here we go. Agape, spiritual love, starts with self-love, absolute compassion. Recognize you are one. Feel interconnected with all life. True divine union. Oneness, universal love. Home. I'd love to go to the Agape Spiritual Center in LA with Reverend Michael Bernard Beckwith. One day I will be there.
Yeah, for sure.
I can see you there.
I do have it's a linguistic reprogramming template I could read. It's the I Am Free reprogramming template. It comes from the Cathara bioregenesis system. I'll have to go get it though, because I don't have it memorized quite yet. So I can grab that. I could be right back. And my roommate's in the kitchen right now, so I think he's still on TikTok, and I know that's a little disturbing to this energy. So yeah, I'll be right back.
For sure. Do your thing, man. We'll hold it down. Yep. That was so fitting for just the theme of the energy in the space and the reading. Your poem.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. I felt that right in the heart chakra.
Absolutely. I have one more if you'd like to hear.
Absolutely, I'd be honored.
Okay. Maybe we'll wait for Michael to come back to hear it, but it sounds like he shouldn't be too long. I have another shorter one. Let me read this one. Our divine love is a forever fantasy turned eternal reality that remembrance reincarnates infinitely, lifetime after lifetime, always destined to create a magical reality together.
So I went and grabbed this massive chunk of rose quartz because why not?
Wow.
As well. So the I am free linguistic reprogramming template. I am loved. Actually, I'm going to switch that up. We are loved, honored, and protected, safe within the eternal arms of divine grace. We are safe, secure, and provided for by the eternal living God source and inner Christos. We are beloved, appreciated, and cherished. We are free from karma now. We are free from phantoms, shadow dancers. We are totally secure and at ease in our world. We are no longer afraid of life's many dramas. We are no longer afraid to love. We are love. We live in a safe, supporting, and loving universe. There is enough of everything for everyone. We give ourselves permission to live the lives that we desire. We are at peace within. We are at peace without. We are wholeness. And we are free to be all that we are. And so it is.
Amen. That was beautiful.
Ashe.
And then, so if you wanted to do that, I can send the words actually if you wanted to add it to anything or just share it. I find that is really good for trying to reprogram like self-doubt and fear and all that stuff, because that always comes up for quite a few people, myself included, occasionally. And it's good to just read those words, and the more you can believe them and the more you can know that they are true, the more that it will affect your reality and really change it to quantum and above frequency. So yeah,
Thank you for sharing that.
you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. I'll definitely put it in the description.
Okay, cool. I will send those in a message when we get done.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I guess my cat wanted to come on.
Hello. Who's that?
Dorito. His name is Dorito. My friend named him.
Dorito.
He's my golden boy. Yeah. Dorito, Bobito,
So-
Taquito.
Wow. What a beautiful episode. Thank you guys for being a part of it.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for inviting me. And I know our Zoom call didn't work out, but I kind of figured when I saw you going live at like 1:30, I'm like, oh, he probably forgot. So it worked out in the way it was meant to work out, anyways. So
Much gratitude.
Yeah, because
Marcus.
typically I do this at 11:11. So that was like my original plan, was for us to have the call after. But then I had to change it last minute and I forgot. And the call was honestly to talk about this anyway. So
yeah, for sure, right?
it works out.
I didn't really have any doubt that we were in resonance because I found your page somehow. So, you know what I mean? Pretty much the only people that you're going to find on apps like Facebook and social media are the ones who you are in resonance with. And just in real life too, actually. Not even just social media. those like the strange encounters you have with random people are not random, in my opinion.
Absolutely, it's all synchronicity.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Law of
It's beautiful
correspondence.
too. Yeah.
Much
Every
love.
cause has an effect, and every effect has a cause.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Are you
And
leaving,
usually the
Surya?
cause,
No, not yet.
usually the
I thought
cause
we
is
were wrapping up.
usually the cause is within us for most things. Well, could be. I'm at the point now where I'm trying to take 100% responsibility for my own thoughts, emotions, actions, and how they can influence other people's reality as well. Because it's sometimes, like if you're in a bad mood and it starts raining, that can be a thing, at least in my experience. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
There's different, and like
Self-responsibility.
it's interesting because I've been having people just like they've been just kind of like angry at me, and I don't really know why. Like there was I just drove by someone on a bike and they were like, hey, and I wasn't even near them or anything. And then there was a guy, I was at a restaurant the other day, and he walked out and he was just like, he just swore really loudly. So I don't know what that was all about, but I asked the bartender because he kind of escorted him out. I was like, what was all that about? And he's just kind of like, oh no, don't worry about it. But I guess he must have gotten kicked out, but I don't know why he had to just like yell in front of everyone like that. But oh well, I guess he needed to express his anger at the situation.
You're triggering people.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like being that source of anger for people, but it does seem to happen. They see the light and they aren't a fan of that, I guess. But
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you are living in darkness and deception and whatnot, yeah, I probably will trigger people like that. But oh well, that's the way it is, I guess. I don't choose to fight anymore, so I just let them go on their way and kind of try to ignore them at this point.
Yep. And that triggering is also a process to allow them to alchemize what's already within them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, for sure.
It's a amount of
Yeah, for sure. It's when we trigger people like that, if they do take a look at themselves when they get triggered and figure out why they're upset, they could use that to up level.
Yeah,
Although
you
it
activate
won't always work like that, but on some level they have been triggered. So if they ever decide to look back on the moments that have made them upset in their life and try to figure out why they were upset, they'll get to the bottom of that pretty quickly.
Exactly.
Which is something I still have to work on, is kind of back tracing a little bit, but I'm coming to the realization that the main key point is just forgiving the past and moving into the future with a light heart instead of holding on to the past and allowing it to dictate my future patterns, you know?
Yeah. Makes sense. Radical forgiveness is important as well.
It is. It definitely is.
Yeah. What a time to be alive. What a time to share space.
For sure.
We're raising the consciousness of humanity. That's what needs to happen.
Yeah. And all we really have to do is just keep expanding our own awareness and our natural vibration. As long as we're able to hold it, we'll just naturally elevate everyone around us So
Our presence.
yeah, well, yeah, sorry, vibration, presence. Yeah, because I've noticed that since I've really stepped back on the path and done this work properly, it seems like no matter where I go, everyone's in a happy mood, and there's not too many angry people around anymore. Like, or if they are, they kind of shut down and go more introspective. It seems they're kind of like, I don't know. It's interesting. It's very interesting, but yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, for sure.
Very comfortable with
And then
being an individual.
oh, for sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because the collective is it's quite fallen, really, but I mean, that's what we're here to do, is just kind of hold the space and the energy for people for humans to really tap into that field of like omniversal and universal intelligence, so that way they can start their journey as a member of like the cosmic community and whatnot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Yeah. Just trying to think if there's anything else to share. No, I don't think so, actually. I could see if there's any poems that I have that would be wanting to be shared, but
I have one more poem if you'd like to hear.
He's frozen. Is he frozen on your side?
oh, you know what? If I open the poem, then it freezes. So I guess it's not time for that. So that's okay.
Okay.
But I do have some
Surya, go ahead.
kind of messages and whatnot I've channeled in the past that I could definitely share another time. I just have to write them down or something, so that way the phone cooperates.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, so one last poem. Forever, my love, we are earth angels. You are my divine reflection. When I look into your eyes, it comes as no surprise that we are one soul, two hearts, spent too much time apart. Divine being, oh, my angel of higher love, I adore you, I embrace you, I allow you to be who you are, a divine expression of the universe. Our soul, one mind, one heart, we are one love.
That was beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for that.
Wow. And we've
We
been
are
going
all
through...
earth angels here.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Human
Absolutely.
human angels, human angelics, the original 12-string blueprint holders,
That's right.
and above as well. There's quite a few of us that are holding templates that are quite a bit more advanced than 12 strands. But I know I connect with quite a few beings that are pretty much just everything, to be honest, you know. But it's been a wild ride the last little while, and I'm really excited to see what the future brings for Earth and for everyone.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm so optimistic to see what happens. I mean,
yeah, seriously, it's gonna be like just, it's gonna be so joyous pretty soon. Like the celebrations that will be happening once we do get everything that we need to do done before kind of this stellar activation cycle's over. It will be glorious.
Yep. It's going to be awesome to see, like, just the normality of quantum technology and quantum level healing devices. It's just going to be, oh, God. Yep. Efficiency.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Well, I think it's my time to keep on moving. I got a being that I'm connecting with to do some healing on, that she's in a little bit of distress right now, but I'm really trying to get her to realize that a lot of this is coming from inside the house, but she doesn't seem to be able to piece that together yet. So I'm just going to have to keep holding space and keep trying to teach and not judging her journey or anything. Just realizing that at one point I too thought that a lot of this was external, and I'm sure I know for sure some of this was external. She had quite a bit of terrible things happening on her land, but I won't get into all that. But I just got a healing from, I don't know if anyone's heard of this guy, but he's a plenum healer is what he says. He works out of Australia, but he does global healing work. I can send you that link as well. He's got a WordPress website, but he just does emails and like text-based healing pretty much. But I think he does like astral. Well, what he is he's a theta healer actually. But he just did a working on me last night, which was really good. And I feel like my head feels like 10 pounds lighter now, so that's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. I guess there were like clamps installed or something, but they're removed now, so yay for that. And I also know they were installed for my own safety, so I'm happy that I was kept safe when I needed to be. So
thank God for that.
yeah, for sure. And I'm excited to see what kind of new information and new awareness will come in now that the clamps have been removed.
Yeah, you're a clear channel.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I just like after that got done, that healing, I guess, so it started pouring rain, first of all, like pretty shortly after that happened. And then I was just walking around, walking down. I went to this healing garden by my house and went down there to do the healing. When I got there, I was getting like absolutely destroyed by mosquitoes, which was not exactly fun, but I had tried to like telepathically tell them like, hey, don't bite me. But it didn't work. They didn't listen. They never do, because they need the blood for their own purposes, and that's their food. But it's interesting that there are creatures here that need our blood to survive.
Yeah.
And I sometimes wonder if they're native or not, because it doesn't seem like something that should be native to Earth, I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense. Interesting take.
Well, thank you very much for having me in the call, and I hope to do this again sometime.
Yeah, take care, Michael.
Absolutely,
Thank
brother.
you.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you for being vulnerable and sharing your gifts with us.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's one thing about me, is I'm pretty much an open book most of the time. I don't I don't really hold back too much, because I figure, what's really the point other than not really expressing yourself, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, because, well, I mean, there's multiple ways to look at that, but for me, it doesn't bother me people knowing what's going on in my life. I just share openly like that. I've pretty much always been that way. I'm sure some people would say I share too much, though, but that's just the way it is for me. So, not going to change who I am.
Appreciate you.
All right, thank you. See you. Have a good day. Have a blessed day.
One love, brother. One love.
Peace. One love.
One love. Wow,
Wow.
that was awesome.
What a pleasure that was.
Yeah,
We're really grateful.
I'm grateful too.
Just gonna marinate in that for a moment. Matter of fact, let's take a violet flame break. We're gonna take a violet flame break for a moment, just so we can transmute anything that could have been broken up in that space and integrate anything that we could use to integrate. So we're gonna take a little violet flame break real quick.
Thank you.
Wow.
Wow, powerful.
Right? It's just like a 30-second video. Whew. I got like tears in my eyes. Whoa.
I'm so grateful, Marcus. Thank you, thank you,
Namaste.
thank you. Namaste.
So, Surya, do you have anything available or anything coming up for people to be involved in?
Well, ongoing is the coaching. Also, this divine alignment journey starts 11/11 again. So anyone who is interested in that can speak with Teddy Lawson or myself. And yeah, I'm just creating some new coaching programs at the moment, which will be available very soon. So feel free to DM me, get in contact. Yeah, I'm just really grateful.
Sounds good. And yeah, for everybody out there, coming up for me, I have a podcast Wednesday, The Law of One, with Sandy Marshall. That'll be at 1 p.m. Eastern, live on all platforms. Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern as well, I'll have a Sacred Light Conversation podcast with, I know quite a bit of you guys follow her on Instagram, but she is a wonderful sister that goes to the Galactic Federation Council conferences. She goes to all the expos, and she is a pretty profound figure in light language. And she goes by Light Language by Allah. She will be actually joining me on the Sacred Light Conversations podcast.
That's amazing.
And so I'm not here to like say this in a way of idolization. I'm not here to say this in a way of like a pedestal or anything of that nature. But the way that I'm sharing this is from a place of showing my growth, showing how I am expanding with those that I'm attracting into my field, and the level of reach, the level of work, and the level of dedication that they have on their path. And I'm starting to climb those levels with myself, where I'm starting to attract those that have a further reach and a further attraction when it comes to these realms of spirituality, holisticness, and everything else. So yeah, she will be joining me Thursday for the podcast at 1 p.m. Eastern. She'll be talking about some light language as well as other multidimensional topics with me. And I'm sure she'll also be sharing a little bit of her light language as well for you guys to receive. So pretty
Yeah,
awesome
she's
step in my
phenomenal.
podcasting.
Yay.
Yep. Yeah, so that's a pretty awesome step for me in my podcasting. And I'm just grateful and look forward to that. And then Saturday and Sunday, I'll be vending here in Ohio at the Awakening Expo. And that'll be a place where I'll be doing card readings as well as energy healing. So that's what I got coming up. And then I also have a retreat here in Ohio coming up as well, October 26th, for anybody that could be interested in a inner child healing holistic retreat. It's 1 day, lunch, dinner provided for, plant-based, home cooked, as well as inner child healing workshop, live painting that you can do yourself, pumpkin carving. We'll also be having fire spinning at night, and it'll just be a good ass time. That's all I gotta say. $44 and that's it.
Amazing stuff, Marcus.
Thank you. I'm working my ass off. I'm not going to say anything less. I am working my ass off, and it's really paying off. I'm really grateful. I do it for us all. I just want to create opportunities for people to heal and be aware of who they are and tap into their own power within. That's just all I ever want.
It's a beautiful mission.
And instead of complaining and waiting for others to do it, or waiting for the system to change or anything else, I just do it instead. I just walk the talk, not try to blame or wait on others, put pressure on other people. I just do what I can within my abilities. Keep on doing it. Showing others that they can do it within their own abilities.
Amazing.
Thank you. That's what it's all about, you know? There's nothing more than that in this human life for me. Like, why wouldn't I want to be out here to try to give people opportunities to be in their power? I mean, we only get to be here in a temporary moment in this specific form, you know? Yeah, we may incarnate in a different lifetime or a different form, but then you're not in the same perspective. You're not in the same being. Then it's not the same reality. It's not the same, you know, characteristics. So you only get this one specific, unique blueprint one time. So make the most of it, guys. Like, really make the most of it.
Yeah, share your gifts with the world. Your voice matters.
That's right. Well, Surya, I think this is a good place to wrap up. I'm gonna get some food in my system and integrate after this. Like, wow, this episode,
Yeah, it's been
I
powerful.
feel very shifted and moved.
So do I. I feel my heart chakra is wide open.
So that being said, everybody else out there, thank you guys for tapping in and rising together with us for this episode of Rising with Ra today, as we kick off our week on this Monday. If you are on a Monday in this side of the world or wherever you are, thank you for being present in this space and adding this to your day or night. And I will have some more episodes coming of Rising with Ra, but I'm going to take a break for probably about a week or two because we hit the end of this season and we went through all 12 chakras. So you guys can go through the episodes of the most recent here on the YouTube channel, Sacred Light Healing and Wellness, under playlist Rising with Ra. And you guys can watch every episode in this season as well as the previous on there. And yeah, 2-year anniversary was this season here.
Congratulations, Marcus. That's a great achievement. And I'm happy to
Thank
have
you.
been there since the beginning. I really appreciate you.
Yeah, you know, I appreciate you as much for being supportive the whole time and being a part of the journey. You know, like, I never even imagined that it was going to come to the quality of this. And like you said, you were there from the beginning, like just going live on Instagram. That's it. You know, just kind of going on there, having community come on, and we were just kind of free flowing with things. And as time went on, it just kept on organizing more and more as each season went by. And then here we are now. And it's everything is just a dream come true. Yeah.
Thank you, Marcus. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you. And thank you to the all that is us for making this possible. Wow. So everybody out there, like I said, I will be back with Rising with Ra here in a couple of weeks. I just want to take a little break, you know, after closing out the season, and just really see what we're going to be doing here with the productions, as even when one of these shows or one of these lives end, there's many other that I still have circulating and going on, different podcasts and different shows. So just know that even if I don't continue this right here, Rising with Ra, there's other spaces that I'll be live with continuously. Just like Thursday with the Sacred Light Conversation podcast. And then I also have the Nightcap. The Nightcap is a nighttime live. And we have community come on. We use some esoteric readings out of intuitive books. So, for example, we could have like the Tibetan Book of the Dead, and we'll just open up to an intuitive read and read a paragraph or two and just kind of reflect on it. And then we might do like an energy practice or something of that nature. And then there's also, coming up very soon, I'm going to produce my second season 2 of The Process of Clearing Layers. And The Process of Clearing Layers is a series about learning what it looks like on the micro to macro levels of holistically healing our multidimensional being. So with that being said, I have a guest on for each episode. That guest gets to be featured for that episode. to talk about a passion, service, or tool that the collective can learn about and bring into their everyday life for clearing and healing their multidimensional layers. And then we go through what the micro and macro level benefits look like mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually for those tools or for those practices in that healing process. So that's going to be coming up pretty soon, probably the winter time, Process of Clearing Layers, season 2. And we'll have a different guest on for each episode. You can watch season 1 on the YouTube channel as well. Sacred Light Healing and Wellness.
Wonderful.
All right, Suryaa. You have a
You're doing
blessed
amazing
and beautiful
work.
rest of your day.
Thank you. You have an amazing day too.
Thank you. And everybody else out there, wholeness and balance.